Hello, everyone. Good morning. I hope you are doing great. Today, unfortunately, I'm not able to be at school with you guys. There is something I need to work with, but there is another teacher helping us out over there. So let's give a huge thank you to you. Thank you, teacher, for helping us out. Now, let's go back to reality, even though I'm not there. We are still solving equations, solving simple equations with just linear variables. What can we do with? Let's remember, or let's have a little reminder of our previous knowledge of what we were doing our last class, okay? We were talking about opposite operations because opposite operations help us simplify equations, help us find the unknown by keeping the balance from the equation. So, if we are making an addition and we want to move to another part of the equal sign, we will be doing so by subtracting. Or if we're multiplying, we will be able to move by dividing. And the other way around, if we are subtracting, we will do an addition, or if we are dividing, we will be multiplying. Those are the only rules. On the other rules, there is another, obviously, is to keep the balance. How can we keep the balance? By doing the exact same thing on both sides of the equal sign. Remember, doing the same thing on both sides of the equal sign. I want to make this clear. Always keep in mind the equal sign. Let's begin. Let's take a look at this equation. It's a simple equation. It's a little bit longer, but it is simple. Instead of having x, this time we're having y, but it's still the same thing. We can name our variables the same, in any way we prefer. It was a little bit of a mouthful. Remember, we can name our variables in any way we prefer. This time I choose to use the letter y, and it will work just as fine. As we can see, we have 11y minus 5y plus 6, and that is equals to minus 24 minus 9y. I need to put all the y's on one side of the equal sign and the numbers on the other side of the equal sign. Let's do so by what? Opposite operations. Let's begin. First of all, let's simplify these y's right here. I have 11 minus 5. How much is that? 11 minus 5. How much is that? Yes. It is 6y. Let's write it down. 6y plus 6 equals minus 24 minus 9y. Now, is there anything else we can do in order to solve? Yes, there is, teacher. Yes, there is, Miss Fernanda. What is it? I need to move this y to the left side of the equal sign. And look, it is a subtraction. If it is subtracting, I will move it to the other side as an addition, and I will do the exact same thing on both sides of what? The equal sign. Let's do that. 6y plus, because it is subtracting, plus 9y, and let's keep that 6 we already have over there. Plus 6 equals minus 24 minus 9y plus 9y, because I did something different on one side and I'll do it on the other. By doing so, we will cancel out the y's on the right side of the equal sign. So these y's cancel each other out. Now I'm left with 6y plus 9y. How much it is 6 plus 9? Let's do that. How much it is 6 plus 9? Yes, it is 15y. 15y plus 6 equals minus 24. We're almost there. We are almost finished. We are finally going to be able, what is the value for y? Now, what else? There is something else with y, right? My y is not yet isolated. It's not yet only by itself. I need to move that 6. That 6 is keeping me away from knowing the value for y. I need to move it. I need to move it. And I will do so. By what? You may ask. By using opposite operations. Opposite operations. 6 is an addition. Plus 6 is an addition. We will move it as a subtraction. And we are doing the exact same thing. Let's do that. 15y plus 6 minus 6, we will be canceling the 6, equals minus 24, and I subtracted 6. I will be doing that on this side as well. Minus 6, and this cancel each other out. I'm only left with 15y equals how much it is? Minus 24 minus 6. If both numbers are negative, I will be adding them together. So minus 24 minus 6 is equal to 30. And they are negative. Minus 30. Let me write that again because it looks a little bit weird. So it is minus 30. That's it. And now you may think, I think I already know the value for y, huh? But let's see one little piece before we finally solve. We finally find the solution. There is a number next to y. Remember, this number, this 15, is a coefficient. The coefficient is a number multiplying our variables. If we are multiplying, let's go back to the opposite operations. If we are multiplying, then we will move to the other side as a division. Let's do that. In order to what? To finding out the value for y, to solving our simple equation, which will be 15y divided by 15 is equal, and we keep what we already have over there, minus 30 divided by 15, because I divided by 15 on the other side of the equal sign. And I cancel out my 15s, and I'm left with y is equal to minus 30 divided by 15. And look, that is a simple division. Let's see, what is the value for y? What is the solution for my equation? How much it is? Minus 30 divided by 15. How much is that? Solve that on your own. Solve that. How much it is? Minus 30 divided by 15. Can I hear you? How much is that? Yes. It is equal to minus 2. That's right, we solved the equation. Y equals to minus 2 is our solution. And now our equation is solved. We have finally found the value for y. And this is how you can solve any equation you may run into. Okay? Always remember opposite operations. Keep in mind that opposite operations help us solve and help us to move around on each side of the equal sign and to keep our balance in our equations, because equations are a balance. Always remember that word, balance, balance, balance. That's it for the day, kiddos. You will be solving a few exercises or a few equations that I posted in Moodle. This video is also available in Moodle for you to check it out anytime you want. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me. On Friday, we see each other again. Have a great day, kiddos, and keep the balance. Bye-bye, everyone.